Morning, everyone. Just wanted to give a quick update. I'm about to board a plane, but I have a few minutes, and I'll let you try to figure out what airport I'm at based on what's behind me. See if you can figure it out. So, I was, maybe this will give it away. I was in Grant, Nebraska for Saturday and Sunday doing a little conference on social justice, and I had a wonderful time with the believers there. It was just it was just amazing. I'm amazed at the generosity and hospitality over and over again of just real people, and we had some good conversations that might lead. It looks like it may very well lead to a mini documentary on a certain cult that is in that area. But I'll talk more about that probably in a later episode as we get our plans together for it. But people that need to hear the gospel, and there's really not a whole lot of material out there on their beliefs and comparing them to Christianity and the true Christian gospel. So I'm excited about that. Excited to get in the air today. Actually, it's a very clear day, very beautiful day to fly. I should be able to see some things. One of the things I wanted to just briefly mention, because I just got a question about it, is the Let's Go Brandon. I don't know if you want to call it a movement, fad. T-shirts and hats and flags and just everyone saying "Let's go Brandon" all over the place. And so someone asked me, what do you think as a Christian about that movement? And I have a few thoughts. They're pretty basic, I think, but the first thought is that I don't know if even 10 years ago, certainly not 20 years ago, that would have been something Christians would be participating in general, at least, evangelical Christians in the United States. That's not conservative. Even political conservatives, I think, 20 years ago at the very least, would have had some hesitation about something like this, just because of the fact that it is a double entendre. You are, even if you're not saying the phrase itself, which I think gives people in their minds a pass that they can say "Let's go Brandon," right? Even I'm saying it right now. But they're not saying what other people think that means, because they're not using the words, but it's evoking the thought. It's evoking the thought of F Joe Biden, basically. And so my opinion on this is that I think Scripture gives us principles to apply, and we're not supposed to, as believers, use offensive language. No unwholesome words should come out of our mouths, only things that are for the building up. And I just can't see how that's something that would fit within that. Our speech is supposed to be seasoned with salt. And I think the big thing for me is I'm not sure how we're different, how we distinguish ourselves from unbelievers if we're willing to engage in that kind of thing. So that's kind of my thought on it. I'm not going to be saying that kind of thing, but I'm not harshly trying to judge people who do that. There is a part of me that appreciates the opposition to what's happening right now to Joe Biden, and maybe perhaps it was funny when it first happened, and you had a reporter that was confusing language that was meant to be opposing and thinking that it was something neutral. But in general, it's not something that to keep this going, to put it on T-shirts and hats, and to just say it all the time, seems to me to be just keeping a dirty, kind of a dirty, crass humor, twisted joke in a way going. And I don't think that's something that we should probably be involved in as much. There's plenty of ways to oppose what's happening without lowering ourselves to that level, and that's my big thing. I think we are lowering, if I could say it, there we go, lowering ourselves to a level that Christians would not have done even probably 10 years ago. So I hope that's helpful for some of you, since I did get the question, and wasn't really going to talk about it. Hadn't thought about it a whole lot, but when I did get the question, I did think about it, and those are my thoughts. So let me know what you think. Am I missing something? Am I off on this? You can put a thought in the info section for the video, And I appreciate it, and thank you for everyone who knew about just my travel plans and prayed for me. I appreciate that, and praying and hoping it'll be a good trip back. And I don't know who I'm going to sit next to, so maybe there'll be some opportunities to witness along the way. So we'll see. God bless. Bye now.